We've already had a great pregame show up here before we've even gotten started. It's been a lot of fun. Jason Swain, Chris Brown, Austin Price over here. Tennessee, after the loss to Oklahoma, 33-27. Playoff hopes are now gone. Now time to focus in on the rest of the year, get to a nice Florida bowl game, have a great year, and look towards next year. We'll open up the forum right now, Jason, just with overall thoughts, and then we'll kind of organically go into the show. Thoughts organically? That's a big word for me.
It's pretty much the same stuff, right? I mean, you're beating yourself. You're not being disciplined. If Oklahoma was a more physical football team, I mean, I thought we were impatient with play call offensively. I mean, the first drive, you throw screens to the receiver, you take your time, you're able to drive the ball the length of the football field, got some help with the penalty. And I think we just got greedy and tried to throw deep balls, and it resulted into interceptions. It was Joey Aguilar's worst game. It was the Appy State Joey Aguilar that everyone feared. I mean, he's been awesome all season long, but he just picked the wrong game to have his worst performance.
Chris, one of the challenges was you couldn't run the football, and when you can't run the football, it does adjust your play calling.
We've been used to being able to run the football, and I think when you're used to running the football, you're able to push the ball down the field. So we had to adjust our play calling. I agree. We did get impatient with play calling. I think we rushed things, and we started trying to just get out of what we were doing. You can see some of the highlights here. Joey still threw for 393, which is crazy. It's like he had his worst game, but he had his best game in the same breath.
Yeah.
We have to be able to help him with play calling, and I think we have to slow it down in certain moments to be able to get these key critical plays. Guys just aren't making the plays when the time's coming. I think coaches can help that in some ways by calling better plays and making sure we're in the position to do what we need to do.
Yeah, to put this in golf terms, Joey had par birdie on 16 holes, and on 2 holes he had triple bogey, and those 2 picks were just, I mean, they just
like
ate at him. He just couldn't be patient enough. He couldn't take iron and just put it in the fairway.
Right.
He tried to drive the green.
Yeah, but
and
patience
there was a
also
pond up there.
in those moments. Coaching helps with those patience, right? Don't you think the coaches could have been a little bit better with play calling to help him be more patient?
Yeah, to a point, but I would think also mentally, you're thinking to yourself, okay, every once in a while I've got to take a shot.
Yeah.
The thing is, when he took those shots, when he went for the green, he was essentially in the movie where he hit the water 6 times. You're like, okay, stop. You know what I mean? Stop. I mean, you're your last ball here.
Everybody's going to remember your 14, Roy.
Okay.
I think there's interceptions where, like, you talk to the quarterback and they tell you why they threw it, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand what you're trying to do there. Those 2 interceptions, we're talking post routes versus single safety. And why are you throwing that? I mean, it made no sense to throw those balls. So on top of the impatience, it was, hey, man, big moment, a lot of pressure, and just doing something uncharacteristic he hasn't done all season.
So let's run through a few things, and we'll go through some scenarios we've talked about a little bit. You're tied at 10 in the first half. I'm asking this question personally, okay? Right. This is a problem I had. Jason's got his eyes closed, and he's rolling his head back.
I'm reliving last night, man.
Okay, so the game's tied at 10. Oklahoma's at a spot where there's a holding call. Tennessee declines the penalty, and Oklahoma kicks a 54-yard field goal. You take the holding penalty, you're out of field goal range, in theory. Why did we decline that?
Because we didn't think Iron Boot was going to hit it for 55 yards.
Who thinks? A 55-yard field goal on the road is tough. That's just the fact of the matter. You decline that penalty all day long. That's
Dude was
drilling
him from the river.
I mean, we didn't know that until the third one.
I mean, he was
drilling them, but again, it doesn't matter. But he cleared the crossbar by
clearly
12 feet for 3 kicks combined. But it doesn't matter. It's good, and he was awesome, right? I think it goes back to they probably felt like, okay, this is a much better opportunity to potentially either hold them to 3 or they miss here than give the defense. After, I mean, let's face it. Let's call it what it is. Put it in golf terms. Worst thing you can have with your driver is a 2-way miss. For the last several weeks, the defense has given up a lot of yards and a lot of points. And the offense has been able to carry them along.
Correct.
Last night, flip of that. Offense struggled. Defense is the one doing all the carrying. I wonder if they're
for a while.
I mean, for the most of the game.
For most of the game,
Maybe
yeah.
they got one. They got
worn out.
They scored 2 offensive touchdowns.
Yes.
One of which was with 30 seconds to go, which was what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
You're trying to pull off a miracle, right?
Yeah.
The defense was outstanding. I mean, for the longest part of last night, Oklahoma didn't even sniff the red zone, much less sniff the end zone.
The score should have been 17-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Those are
100%.
the facts.
Your defense played well enough for
win the
you to
game.
win the football
Absolutely.
game.
And this is what we've been
Period,
doing,
point
right?
blank.
99 yards in the first half.
Yeah. So-
99.
Yeah, it was what 220 something and
232,
99 at
232 to
halftime.
99.
You're looking up in the stadium and you're looking at the stats. And you're like, how
happening?
How is this 16-10?
I was Tennessee behind.
I mean, you're looking at we're sitting there pointing at this, looking at what in the world's going on. Okay, so let's do the other one. The fourth down, they throw to the tight end. Okay, looked like a good call. I mean, he was there.
So
The stats are on the screen. If you want to point anything out, that's fine. But if you want to go to your position group, Chris, go ahead, and Jason.
stats are on the screen. We talked about this pregame. So we run a very good zone read option, tight end coming back, defensive end squeezing down, being able to kick him out. So that play is kind of it. It's either a zone or a counter where the tight end's coming back to kick out the defensive end. You have to avoid him.
By the way, look at the rushing numbers. Okay, now continue on with the fourth down pass to the tight end.
So,
Go
so
ahead.
if you don't avoid him cleanly and clearly,
Okay.
which takes experience, Swain, right? You don't avoid him cleanly and clearly and get out to the flat, the ball hits you in the helmet. We've talked about this over and over. This is where it comes to play calling, positional play calling, and who's in that position to make that play in that moment. Swain, go.
I'm looking at those stats, and I'm still.
just crazy.
Like, how did you
How could we lose the game?
How did we lose that game? Yeah, I mean, the big question is, why do you have a true freshman in that moment?
Yep.
You call the timeout. I mean, that's an opportunity to say, hey, I'm going to go with guys that we feel like can get it done. And it's cool that you feel good about a true freshman. But when you have guys that have been here multiple years, I probably will roll with those guys before I roll with the true freshman.
And the
in that
guys
moment.
that have been here multiple years, and I'll throw it to you, Austin, like when you have Kitzel and you have Ethan Davis who made a big play early in that game, right? Like you get used to making those plays. Those guys start questioning the play calling, and that's just what you don't want, man. You got guys that have been here. You got to give them the opportunity. Jack Van Dorsler is going to be a great player for us.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But sometimes those big moments, man, it's just not what you think it is. Go ahead, Austin.
So to recap, when you go jumbo and a timeout's called, don't come back out to jumbo and throw it to the right to the tight end, because that's now twice, and it's not worked out either
worked
time.
out at
One
all.
more catastrophic than the other. Either way, it's not worked out. Listen, Tennessee's got to find a way to pick themselves up by the bootstraps. The bad part of this is you have 3 weeks until Florida.
Yeah.
3 weeks, 20 days from right now.
Week off, and then essentially a second week
Yeah,
off.
correct, with New Mexico State. And so you've got to generate your own juice, your own motivation, all that stuff. There's no let's get back up on the horse next week and play somebody. There's no even get up on the horse and play somebody in 2 weeks that matter, right?
Yep.
So the next 20 days, you're going to have to be self-motivated. This team's going to have to be self-motivated. What drives this team? Because you're not won at Florida since 2003, and then you got Vanderbilt, who's looking to come in here and still run the table and potentially slide in sideways to the college football playoff at 10-2 with Diego Pavia. So you better be motivated.
We got 30 seconds here, and then I'm gonna make a dumb statement here. You guys are used to this every week. Do you think maybe on the call where they don't throw to Kitzelman, that there was a conversation that said, when we line up, they are going to zero in on who they think we're going to go to.
Who
So
cares?
let's not go to him.
Who cares? And my point, man, when you're that dude and you want the ball, they know it's coming to you, throw it anyways.
I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just saying, could that have been a part of the conversation?
Here's the other thing. How do you know for sure Jack was the option number one? Because you don't. None of us do. We don't know what option one was.
All we know is the play didn't work.
Correct.
That's what we know. It didn't work. We need to run more plays that work.
Let's take a break and get a grip, and then we'll come back and we'll continue on right after this.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices.
Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer.
At the Super Dealer, you choose how to conquer the road. Gas, diesel, hybrid, or all electric. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on select Ford F-150s. Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
Super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food too.
Well, Food City, your tailgating headquarters, whether it's high school, whether it's the Vols, still got a couple of opportunities if you have a tailgating experience over in the stadium. Hey, it was a I'm sorry, but it was a great show Saturday night, by the way. What an incredible show over at Neyland Stadium. That was a whole lot of fun. I'm just telling you, it was a great show. It was a great show Saturday night. Okay, let's zero in now on a concern that I'm hearing everybody talk about, and that is practice. What's our concern over practice?
Allen Iverson.
Well, I mean, it looks like Tennessee's just not physical. I mean, you look at, even though you put up a lot of points against Kentucky, Kentucky didn't let you run the football.
Right.
They owned the line of scrimmage in the running game. Alabama did too for a lot of the game. And then, in this game, and in Georgia, he didn't really run the ball when it mattered. And so, man, that's 4 games where you want to be able to, in short yardage situation, when everyone knows you're running,
right,
you got to be able to run it.
The interesting thing, Chris, is this is Tennessee's probably most talented offensive line in the Heupel era. But they're going to go for less yards on the ground this year than they've ever went, unless they just kind of go crazy in the last 3 games.
Which is crazy because you've learned Heupel's statement is he wants to run the ball, right? But for whatever reason, this team hasn't had the physicality that we need in running the football. When it comes down to a swing, you got to get a yard. You have to know that you can put your hand down. Everybody knows you're going to run the ball and be able to do it with will and determination. For whatever reason, we haven't trusted this line, which is the best line that we've had in a while, to be able to run the ball. We have the backs, we have the stable of backs, but for whatever reason, we're not trusting those calls, and it's going to show because ultimately, again, that zone read that we ran in the close down in the close 10, when Joey gets sacked, man, there's no reason to even make that play, to even have him making a zone read. Run the ball, get it down, let's get heavy, and let's see what happens. And then you live for the next play.
Receivers don't need a bunch of physicality during the week to do their job because, I mean, you run routes. You run your routes, you catch the ball, and you can go out there on Saturday and do the same thing. But when you are on the O-line and D-line and you hit every play, if you don't do it enough in practice, you're not going to do it the right way in the games. And think about your playing days, Chris. The mature teams are able to practice in shells and still be physical. Tennessee's the youngest team in the SEC. So it's hard to not practice the physicality, not hit, and then say, all right, during the game, we want you to hit and be physical. I think you might want to look at being a little bit more physical in practice so it can translate to the game.
Speaking to that, just playing a tight end position where you had to play multiple things and play receiver, play tight end, play fullback, kind of moving around, kind of like our tight ends do nowadays. Defensive ends are different, right? So you have to know if I'm playing against a guy, Tyree Weathersby, who's squeezing down, and he's very physical, I got to be physical with him. If you're playing with a guy who's nimble, I can sneak out behind him and not have to worry about hitting him. You get those reps in practice, you get those reps by watching film. If you're not watching film, you're not practicing those, and you don't have a scout team who's repping exactly what they're doing every single week, every single rep, you're not getting really live looks. And the physicality part in practice, especially in the interior line, is huge, man. You have to be able to do that.
Yeah, I will say this. Tennessee's defensive line's a lot deeper than Tennessee's offensive line. So you do wonder, do they worry about potential injuries? I mean, David Sanders went down in a Wednesday practice, and that lost him for, a month. I listen, I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I agree with everything you said. I'm just saying, is that what they're thinking? I agree with everything you said, 1,000,000%. Couldn't agree more.
Both of you.
It's
football.
No, I'm with them. I'm just saying,
that's the thought process.
Has that determined some of this?
Toss over to our guest.
All right, we're going to bring in Tyree Weathersby, Tennessee's strong side defensive end. Tyree, you don't get the win last night, but what did you learn about the defense? Because you guys have been struggling, and then last night you picked yourself up by the bootstraps and had a good game.
What I learned was that, with our performance, it just showed me that we could do it. And, just everybody came in and took it serious, what the coaches were saying, and just improving week by week and trying to limit the MAs. And because that's been mainly our problem, just misfits, whether it's splattering or a linebacker coming down, fitting the gap when the DN comes and splatters, or he got box cage. So just the technique really been a problem for real. And I think yesterday everybody really came together, and you see what happened.
Tyree, we talk about those games are coming together. Defense played really well yesterday, which is a nice thing to see you all compliment the offense, because that's what football is all about. What was the message after the game from Coach Heupel about staying together? Because we know the noise is going to be the noise, right? We're going to have outside noise, but what was the message about staying together? We got a bye week, everyone get healthy. How do we bounce back against New Mexico State, come out and play well to get ready for our stretch run against Florida and Vandy?
Just like you said, staying together, that was preached the most. I would say you put it in a way as just don't give up, and the same way we've been attacking every week, we got to have that mindset throughout the rest of the season, and we still got a lot of things to look forward to, or a lot of things ahead of us. So, just like y'all say, we got a bowl game, and we decide what bowl game we go to, or we decide how we finish the season. So, we just got to keep our heads on straight, and we can't listen to the outside noise, or just worry about what we got going on.
All right, sounds good. Hey, we got to take a break right here. Jason will head over for the Food City Player Perspective when we come back on the Food City Locker Room presented by Garza Law.
How many times have you splattered this season?
Splattered a bunch. Fire.
Here in Knoxville, fall is about community, comfort, and of course, football season. At Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville, we believe your drive should be just as memorable. Step inside a new Lincoln and discover thoughtful design, quiet luxury, and technology that makes every trip effortless. And right now, finance the 2025 Lincoln Aviator at 0% APR for 48 months. From weekday drives to Saturday tailgates, Lincoln delivers luxury and comfort for every season. Come see us at Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville.
This water makes my hair so dry and brittle.
AquaClear can fix that.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells.
AquaClear can fix that.
No matter how much lotion I use, my skin is always so dry.
AquaClear can fix that.
I was coming home, I had a flat tire. Well, the local authorities proceeded to ask me some questions, and then that led to my arrest. There were some facts that needed to be presented that could help me with my case. I was exonerated. I would contribute that to Mr. Garza and his staff's efforts. He assured me that he would do all within his power to assist me in seeing this through.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
All right, time for the player's perspective by Food City here with Tyree Weathersby. Tyree, how do you treat the bye week after a loss versus after a win? You got a chance to experience that early in the season.
I think mindset-wise, you attack it the same way. Just hold up, my bad. Mindset-wise, yeah, you still attack it the same way. Yeah, you just can't give up, man. We still, like I just said earlier, we still got a lot to. We still got a lot out there. We decide what bowl game we go to. Yeah, so I don't think the mindset part changes. I just think the focus level gets higher, especially on the lose.
Yeah.
So we just got to hone in on everything that we need to improve.
Physically, how do you feel at this point of the season? I mean, it's really hard in the SEC, man, to do it week in and week out physically. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I can't complain. I know everybody hurt, everybody sore. So, yeah, it's just, I'm sure everybody feel the same, man. But, yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough trying to get through this season, and especially with the playoffs being longer now and stuff. So, yeah, I can't complain. Everybody going through the same problems.
What do you feel like you need to do to help this team get to a bowl game in Florida? Everybody has a job to do.
Yes, sir.
Coaches have a job to do. But what do you feel like you need to do to help this team get there?
Just keep getting better every week, whether it's affecting the QB, pressure-wise, sacks, TFLs. Yeah, just keep getting better at everything every week and improving my fundamentals and being aggressive, whether it's hands, fundamental-wise, or feet, taking the right steps, and knowing the formations, whether the tight end is highway or freeway. Yeah, just things like that.
During your time here at Tennessee, you've grown from year to year.
Yes, sir.
You've matured from year to year. The game has gotten slower for you year to year. What are you the most proud of yourself? When you look in the mirror and go, man, I'm proud of you. What are some of those things that you're proud of?
Like on the field-wise?
Yeah.
My aggressiveness, honestly. Just when I get hands on somebody, I feel like every time I'm going to win that battle, no matter how big they is. I feel like they're going to go back. Getting 3 yards in the backfield every time. Yeah, just my attack, honestly. And, of course, speed. I feel like I'm a faster DN. So, yeah, just say the quarterback do get out the spot, I feel like I can still chase him down. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you and your defense can build on what you did Saturday? Because you guys played, well enough for the guys to win. We talked about that earlier. How do you feel like you guys can build on that performance Saturday, and do you feel like you can?
Yeah, I feel like we can. I'm more so speaking from my coach, and obviously all the coaches preaching the same thing. But more specifically, like I was just saying, the MAs, they've been mostly our problem, or mainly our problem, whether it was, like I just said, somebody not fitting the gap, somebody not coming downhill, somebody just not in the right spot. So when everybody is working together, all 11 hats to the ball and stuff like that, I mean, there's nowhere for nobody to go. So, yeah, it's just everybody knowing their assignment and doing what they're supposed to do.
How is it when you go home for the bye week? You got a chance to do that earlier this year. Not sure if you went home or not, but you going home this bye week. Are you signing autographs? You get mama's cooking? And grandma's cooking? Like, walk us through how it's like when you go back home.
Yeah, so like you just said, my mama cooking, that's the part I enjoy the most. Just spending time with my family that I ain't seen in a minute, whether they was able to come to the game or not, just to get away from the football aspect and be around everyone I love, and go back to my high school and get the love and receive the love from everybody, just like you said, the fans and stuff like that. So
absolutely, I know a lot of people mean a lot to you to help you get to this point. And guys, Tyree's going to be really, really important for the rest of this year with this defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Finish strong is what Austin was saying just a minute ago. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up when we come back.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel Ash, a Knoxville native and the owner of Ash Chiropractic and Wellness. We would like to help you on every step along your health journey, whether that's chiropractic care, soft tissue work, or diet and exercise help. I'm located in the Renaissance Plaza. You can give me a call at 865-671-1000.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Well, wherever you are across this great state, Marcos Garza and the Garza Law Firm can help you. Why hire an out-of-state lawyer to handle your in-state issues? Visit GarzaLaw.com and get the help you need whenever challenges come your way. Time now for the Garza Law Keys to the Game. There is no game this week, so this is Keys to a Great Off Week, Jason.
All right, get back to the fundamentals, tackling, being in the right position. I think we need to improve physicality, get ready to finish the SEC season on the right note, and then self-reflection. I mean, I think players can do that. Coaches definitely need to do that to make sure they put these guys in the best position to be successful.
You know, you say self-reflection. I think when you get in the routine of the season, you kind of start going through week by week by week, right? So watching the film and study the mistakes, I think is a really big thing of being able to dissect and truly have some responsibility and looking in the mirror and seeing what's going on. Improve the DB play. Obviously, we've lost a lot of DBs. We have to continuously get better there because teams are going to attack. And then coaches, I mean, let's reevaluate our strategy. Let's reevaluate what we're doing. Let's reevaluate the play calling to make sure we're giving these guys the best opportunity to win.
You know, it's so different. You just think about the state of college football right now that every year is a new year. Every year is a new year. Look at Auburn. The position's open. LSU, the position's open. Florida, the position's open. I mean, you just look at Arkansas, the position's open. I mean, you just look at the state of college football. And if you get to 3 losses, which Tennessee's at 3 losses, you say, okay, what? Time to reset.
Yeah, again, it's about finishing out the last 3. Get some momentum against New Mexico State, which is not a very good football team, and then find a way at the Swamp. Just find a way. It doesn't matter how it looks. Just get a win. It does not matter how it looks. The style
Finish
points,
9-3.
The style points are great if you can get them. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Nobody remembers what if you won by 35 or 1. Yep. Just win.
Yep. Finish 9-3.
9-3 is what you have to finish. I mean, you got 2 big games, Florida, Vandy. You have to win both of those games.
You want to wear shorts during bowl season, or do you want to wear a long jacket and some pants? You want to go Florida, enjoy yourself, or not?
You got 20 seconds left, though. Is this what the college football playoff has done, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's made things much more interesting. You got to win some games you're not supposed to win, and I think we haven't done that this year, which is why we're going to be on the outside looking in.
There's nothing wrong with having an expectation to be in the college football playoff every year, and if you're not there, you know, it's failure. I mean, that means that your program is operating with high standards, and so you got to finish out and then get ready for next year.
Enjoy the off week. We'll see you next week.